Eepy again. Beard petting. Lesbian. Egg behavior. Rare W. Does a voice. Slow brain. Body shaming. Cuck. For the love of God, please clap. Yelling. Inflated self-appraisal. Hacking and coughing. Dave Rowell. Yikes, Dave. Bitch. Fuck you. No. K. Walrus. So, yeah. Jackass. And wow. If I don't click K on this one, I think we should get it off the board. He does it, but it's just, I find myself never clicking it. All right, let's go. Let's turn it up first. This is not anyone's joint except for Dave's. This is raw dog.
Welcome.
So he could say anything. I gotta turn it up already. Let's just turn him up all the way. Fuck it.
Welcome. We got a damn good show. We got a damn good show. Good show. All right. I guess I'll give a little bit of a deference to, let me open up the old livey chat.
Oofers, bro. Midnight Null Night, 46 months!
I hope you have a fantastic day.
Debate Dave again? But well, he's got to let me. I would love to talk to Dave as Jave.
All right. I guess I'll give a little bit. Wait a sec.
Beard petting?
All right, whatever.
Next time I debate Dave, I'll make the Jave on sale. It'll be corn suit instead. I didn't name it Jave. Chat named it Jave. Wow. You can click boring. Holy shit, man. Yeah, I don't get credit for that. That's chat's creation.
All right, close enough.
That this exchange between an influencer mom and her daughter is totally normal. There's nothing wrong with it. I actually have a lot of problems with it, but I'm going to play it, and then you let me know what you think.
Well, if I was a dad, I probably would drag this up to abuse levels, but...
You couldn't get Duncan like the rest of us?
If you were a dad? Okay.
Why not?
Guys, Starbucks is better. Well,
Alright, I'm already seeing some heavy edits in the video. So, Ari, I had to say, was this genuine or...
EP.
Staged?
ask them to put whipped cream in this too. I said a caramel macchiato, 2 pumps of
Is there a filter on this kid? What's going on?
like chocolate.
Looks funny.
Whipped cream.
I think there is a filter on this kid.
They did not put the whipped cream, and the whipped cream is the best part.
Alright, and her cognitive ability is
Ugh.
about what I would say a 5-year-old's would be. So I'm assuming she's about 5 or 4 or 5. Again, she has pierced ears, so...
Again, she has pierced ears.
There's plenty of parents that say that's wrong as well.
Pierced ears. Man, I would prefer if parents waited until their kids could consent to something like that, preferably. But if you're 5 years old and you want your ears pierced, I don't give a fuck. It's a minor thing that doesn't matter. I don't care. You begged your mom to get your ears pierced when you were 5? I mean, I don't care. Yeah. I think it's fine for kids to have pierced ears if they want them. Also, these could be fake, but I mean, like, given how this kid is being filmed and there's a beauty filter on it, I don't think it is. They're probably pierced, probably from being quite young. Someone wants to have a doll.
You've never had a Dunkin' coffee before? So how can you say Starbucks is better if you've never had Dunkin'?
Because I have. because I have it right now.
The nail tapping from the child.
She's just imitating her mother. Okay, this is a nothing burger. Shut the fuck up. This is a kid imitating her mother and being cute. Shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking twat.
He's so mad. I think that this isn't, I mean, is the kid drinking a lot of coffee? Is that like the rage? It feels like rage bait, frankly. I guess it's a rare W.
It's giving like child that's way too on the internet.
You know what? And you might be right. I'm not the biggest fan of parents that post videos with their kids online. But I'm also not 100% against it. Because again, bitch, I'm a lot older than you. And I remember when we had kids on TV and kids in fucking, in movies, and nobody said 2 fucking words about it, bitch.
Kids and people definitely have said stuff about kids in movies. Bitch!
Alright, now we're gonna look at a video from the vegan teacher, because I just need to hate myself more.
Okay.
Recently, 3 creators, Scum1,
There's no way.
Scum2, and Scum3, have decided that they would like to pick on me. Why? Because I'm against cruelty.
No, because you're an unrealistic bitch that values animal life over human life. Unless you want to tell diabetics to embrace a vegan lifestyle, which means they die.
Mm-hmm. Does Dave give?
Shut the fuck up.
Dave doesn't care about diabetic people. Shut the fuck. No, you shut the fuck up. I don't even like that vegan t-shirt. You shut the fuck up. You're making an argument you would never fucking listen to. She is worse than Dave by 1,000%. Worse than Dave by 1,000%. I think they're bad and they're on different sides of the spectrum. I think she has more influence, but Dave is a worse person.
I'm against mothers having their babies kidnapped away from them. I'm not okay with it.
Great. And when the male lion that takes over the pride kills all the baby lions.
The lions? Are we farming lions?
What do you say then?
Going down to the old lion farm, getting my lion milk for the day. Old Betsy here, giving me my lion milk.
And that's just one example of that. What about when the chimpanzees rip apart and cannibalize a baby chimp of a rival clan?
What is wrong with salami?
Do you think that we should steal babies from rival clans? I think we can rise above the chimps as well. Look, I'm not a vegan, and I agree that we will have to eat to some extent.
Nothing. I love salami.
Animal meat and products and shit to maintain human society, and I'm fine with that. We're all animals. What I think we should do is make sure that we have a high standard of care for the animals that we do kill for food, and that we should try to reduce the amount of animals we kill for food or exploit for food or products. We should try to reduce it as much as we can and go to alternatives. But, I mean, we're omnivores. It is what it is. I'm not like 100% vegan. I get it. I would prefer if most people were leaning towards... Like, right now, I've been vegan for like a couple days. Post April, bro. Like, I'm effectively vegan now. Like, but it's proven that cruelty makes the meat taste worse. Yeah. Because of course it does, right? They don't have the nutrients they need. They're stressed out. Like, so, you know, if you buy meat, try to source it ethically. I mean, of course, your situation is your situation. And sometimes you got to eat some shit from Walmart, and it's the most fucking... you need some McDonald's nuggies. It is what it is. But, you know, just try if you can. And we should, as a society, try.
Well, what do you call that? Do you scold the fucking chimps? You know, our closest living cousins?
Yes.
I'm not okay with the abuse of children, whether they are human,
the piano,
or they are cows, or any other creature. But Scum 1, Scum 2, and Scum 3, instead of speaking out against this atrocity, have decided to attack me. What kind of despicable men would think that this is okay, and instead of speaking out against it, would attack a 60-year-old grandmother? Cows.
You know, you've been 60 for a while, sweetheart.
Do I have sweetheart? You've been 60 for a while, sweetheart. No.
Milk is for baby cows. Good men have a moral responsibility.
No, actually,
Actually.
yeah, a certain percentage of their milk they produce for their calves, which we collect and give to the calves.
Uh-huh.
All the other milk they produce, which, by the way, it's very painful for them if they do not get milked. Well, that's all for us, sweetheart.
That's all for us, sweetheart. And Dave, he loves his milk. That guy just chugs milk and brewskis.
To end the kidnapping and the
I'll
rape
take human
of mothers
breast milk on my
everywhere.
Cheerios.
Scum 1, Scum 2, and Scum 3 also didn't speak out against this incredible Holocaust.
Where are all those piglets going? We don't eat baby pigs.
Billions of innocent animals are
Usually.
harmed every day in the meat industry, yet they continue to eat bacon, sausage, and ham.
Yes, I do, because I don't care. I mean...
How you get up there? I don't know. Help the piggies out. I mean, reduce your intake of anything that gives you problems. Pigs are cute. I agree. Pigs make tasty stuff. I also agree with that. But just, like, treat it well. Eat it seldomly. Try not to contribute. Like, the pigs are going to die now. We need to just, like, try to scale back. And maybe someday the pigs shall be free from their situation. But I doubt it. I think it would be excellent to move to 3D printed meat, and that would be wonderful. But I don't know if it's going to fly with humans. Also, it's like, you know, probably pretty expensive. We'd have to get better scarcity.
If you really want to get down to it, I don't give a fuck.
Pepperoni and salami, while these innocent babies
Salami!
suffer day after day.
No!
This baby didn't climb up here. He was kidnapped from his mother.
He didn't get up there on his own, sister!
What is wrong with salami?
Yeah, maybe a person put him up there. I don't know.
Some men.
This is why I think
I love salami.
that vegan teacher is a troll job. Nothing is wrong with salami. Salami is delicious.
Goddamn salamis, dude. It's a cascade of salami. Meat bits? Oh my god.
Put him up there.
Why do we have different
thinking
bits?
It was funny.
So many bits.
For a photo shoot. Imagine how terrified he is. Baby pigs have their testicles cut out with no anesthesia when they're born. They are crammed together for a lifetime of hell. They never see the sun or the sky. They never get to play. Then they are killed in gas chambers in the same way that the Nazis murdered the Jews. But Scum 1...
Jesus Christ, lady. That's not always the case. I'm sure in the bad factory farms that is the case. There are different sources of your pork. There are many places that source them. In my opinion, quite ethically. You also don't have to eat pork. Totally fine. Ain't the seventh dude? She loves to do that shit.
One, no, they're not. Just, no, they're not. But two, I do place different value on human life. And if you value human life, then animals have to die.
I don't think Dave does value human life, though.
There's no way around it.
Insect protein is quite good. Yeah, I mean, insect protein is fine. Normalize it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, all you got to do is try to be more ethical, and we can change the systems over time. We are in the belly of a sick and disgusting human machine now, okay? So...
The drywall in your apartment has animal products in it.
And Scum 2 and Scum 3, they don't.
Alright, I'm done with this. I don't give a fuck. Unless there's something incredibly egregious. I'm just done with this fucking cunt. She makes absolutely no sense.
More stories.
Alright, let's move on to the main event of this evening.
Me? Am I the main event?
Oh, wait. We got a couple of other things to get to.
Well, fuck then.
I bet you can't say good I might without sounding Australian. Good I might. Congratulations, I did it.
It's such a fucking... He can't even, like, have... even normie whimsy, big algo slop. When he's hit with normie whimsy, he can't even rise to it. He's below them. It's crazy. Hello?
Okay, now we have this wonderful fucking person. And
I believe that's Boomer Dave.
Look like this? Why do they always fucking look like this?
Tired. 7 in the morning at the physical therapy office. Misgendered.
Okay, you're at the physical therapy office. You're misgendered. You're making this a way bigger deal than it should be. By the way, not so physically deformed that you couldn't get a bunch of stupid fucking tattoos.
What? Do you... So only people that are physically deformed get tattoos? I don't know what he's saying.
By someone who I've told my pronouns to, and I said, just to let you know, my pronouns are they, them, and they went, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And
guess what? You're still a chick.
And then I had to explain too many times to my physical therapist that I didn't want to do an exercise where I...
Dude... Buck Angel is such a fucking loser. He just is like, I pass, so I'm better than you other transes. Although he'd probably use a slur.
I had to crunch my face into my boobs.
Okay, you didn't want to do an exercise where you had to scrunch your face into your boobs. Now, if you were at the gym, I would say fine.
What?
But you're at a physical therapy center. They are attempting to get your body better. And the fact that you look like you have purple eyes...
Purple? Is that
Well, that means you're a Targaryen and probably want to fuck your brother anyway.
What, man?
Because that gave me...
Because, what is this? What the fuck is this?
Please clap. Yeah.
You look like a human pig.
Gives me gender dysphoria.
Yeah, because you look like a they-them. What does a they-them look like? First off, and how would anyone know those are your pronouns? You're playing...
What? Buck couldn't listen either. So, non-binary people look like people. There's not really, they don't... the non-binary label is... I don't subscribe to a binary, so necessarily the expression may not align with whatever the fuck you think you got going on. But they said, I told them to use my pronouns, and then they go, oh yeah, that's right. What do you mean? You're playing games here. That's not a game. I was just saying, hey, it feels bad to get misgendered. I don't know about this, like, sit up or whatever with the booby thing. I don't know what the point of that was. I don't know what they were upset about. Is this person also not cis? This is Buck Angel. He is a trans man. He is a trans-medicalist trans man.
Games here. You want to be misgendered so you can make these videos. It's so obvious.
Y'all, I'm tired.
And by the way, I think this person is a trans dude. I mean, welcome to my club, I guess.
Welcome to my club. Go. Okay. Egg behavior. By the way, by David's own words, he'd rather fuck Buck Angel than Blair White. True, though. Trans rights, let's go. Dude, we're lesbians away. It's probably happening. There's no way this guy can't get up.
I'm not sure why you'd want to fucking join. Well, if he made it this long as a dude, obviously he had what it took.
Uh-huh.
Here's another one.
At all. And I just found out that I'm allergic to bees. There's a nevus, a mole, on the back of my eye. Cat just got put into the emergency animal hospital because I need at least another 1,000. Just donate anybody that you can. And I really need an EpiPen.
Wow. Gas was disconnected without a call warning. And I honestly can't...
Do you have a job, cunt?
afford that.
I think both of them are getting rage baited. I think both of them.
And I'm honest.
I mean, obviously you're a male trying to present as
That was
female.
literally so obviously a joke, right?
So, hell, I'll just be like, do you have a job, cunt?
He's just stupid.
Feeling really defeated right now. And I'm gonna use it as an opportunity to shamelessly self-promote and cry on camera. I can't afford medical care.
Because again, I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment in your world.
Like, I have to drive super hard to see them. Don't feel positive. I just feel overwhelmed.
Sure.
I am in need of your help. Financially. Venmo.
Once again, you're still asking for money. Look, you can live your life any goddamn way you feel. But I ain't giving you a nickel.
You can live your life any goddamn way I feel, except for asking for help for medical bills. Look, I don't know if this person is earnest or not. I don't really care. It's like,
please give me your fucking money.
Do you think people should be in debt for medical bills?
Okay. Mm-hmm. And again, be like this guy that actually wants to be more masculine than most men.
David. He wants to be more masculine than most men. That's cute, dude.
Accept the consequences of your actions. Or just accept reality.
Give me your fucking money.
Exactly.
Exercise and puts my face in my boob.
I thought Jake was fucking hot.
Thank you. I'm receding into the background of the scene. Don't worry about it.
One, how many women have that fucking problem in the first place?
Have what problem?
And two,
boobs?
Grow up. You're an adult. They're your tits.
Huh? I don't even know. He's like, you should be grateful to have tits. Some of us were born without breasts like that. Some of us had to drink our way to get those. Worked for them. Unlike you taking your handouts, ladies. Your titty handouts.
Oh, and what reality would that be, Ash? Unfortunate Ash. What reality would that be?
Mispronounces Unfortuitous Ash's
So you
name.
type delusional, pathetic. That's not a definition of reality, jackass.
Jackass. That's right, titty handouts, exactly. He's petting the shit out of that thing. Oh, it's ratty as fuck, boy. What do we got here?
Okay, fine.
Oh.
Unfortuitous.
Okay, fine.
You got anything? Because I really don't care.
A lot of I don't care today. I don't care.
No, if I haven't thrown up the donation link, don't donate. I'm still waiting on this whole
what
unfortuitous Ash thing to really tell me where I'm I need to accept reality and I'm delusional. I'm still waiting on it.
Do it, Dave. Debate.
I'm still really waiting on it. But in the meantime,
while I stuff you,
we're gonna have the best efforts. Well,
with a trash rag.
Fuck it. We're gonna have the best efforts that Jake's closest allies could muster against me.
Jake's closest allies? Who's that?
Okay, so he said there's places on our body we should avoid.
Yes.
By the way, I would like to point out, I can't actually duplicate this.
Duplicate?
Meaning, I don't know how to do our video response to a TikTok video.
Dave, press the share button and then scroll sideways into a stitch.
It's Dave, the Lord of Patriarchy. He likes graping.
We're taught that there are places on our body that we should avoid. And the asshole...
It's Dave, the Lord of Patriarchy. He likes graping.
Is he just going to watch this over and over?
So that's the best you got on that.
Okay.
I don't even know
Getting hotter
what to
and
respond.
weirder, and
All
ain't
right,
nobody
we got
gonna
the
stop me.
professional
Type yes to
Sassatron,
affirm.
whatever.
I'm just gonna keep
get the
getting
cunt
hotter
out of the
and
way.
weirder, and ain't nobody
A jali? You can be anyone can be a jali.
gonna stop me. Type yes to affirm.
Okay,
That's a Jake
blah,
Allen.
blah, blah.
I'm just gonna keep getting.
Fine,
He doesn't know how to use
fuck
this.
it,
You're supposed
I
to-
don't care.
Fine, fuck it. I don't care. Fuck you.
Oh my god. Again, I don't know how do you do this? How do you do the video response with TikTok?
Oh my god.
Look what we have here.
Yeah, so anyways, Dave,
Great. So a guy who has
Tough.
about the testosterone count of a 95-year-old man is challenging me.
Worries about testosterone. It should be easy for you then, Dave.
Fucking wonderful. Alright, I'm just going to go on a limb because I can't exactly tell what's griddling on the griddle. I'm going to go on a limb and say that's pork chops.
this is the situation over here.
Some onions.
A little bit of
I don't even know what the hell that was, and those things, and I don't even know what the hell they were.
garlic over there.
Looks like plantains?
I'm gonna grill those up. I got 3 more going. Need leftovers.
I don't know,
for lunch,
Zooks or something? Squashies, maybe? Yeah.
I don't even know what in the hell that cut of meat was.
I think it's pork. Like you did it.
It's either well, if it's pork, he's got a stronger stomach than me.
Why? What?
And if it's steak, you took way too lean of a cut. And
stronger stomach than you. Because it's pink? Dude, I need to... let's go to perfect pan-seared pork chops. What's the internal temperature of the perfect pork chop? What's the perfect temperature? Here's the thing. Internal juiciness is almost entirely related to the final temperature to which you cook your meat. The hotter it gets, the drier it becomes. Here's a rough outline of what happens as you chop and cook your steak. So above and before you, things start to go south pretty fast. Muscle fibers tense up very tightly, expanding the internal temperature. A chop can lose up to 30% of its moisture when cooked to 150 degrees or higher. Here be dragons. You want to stay away. Between 130 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit in the middle, your meat will be mostly white and with a faint pink hue, quite firm but still plenty juicy. Faint pink hue, quite white. Yeah. This is J. Kenji Lopez Alt, a food scientist and a professional chef, talking about the temperature that you should ideally cook your pork. Now, there is a lot of fear-mongering around pork, but it's pretty clean, guys. It's a pretty clean thing to eat. It's as clean as anything else, except, of course, when the Trump administration is in charge of the FDA. So, look out in general. But pork chops are generally safe. If you get them from your local butcher or whatever, generally safe. You're more likely to get sick from spinach than you are from pork. So, yeah. Anyway, so get it to about 140 degrees internally, and then just let it rest. And anything that you're scared of as far as dying from it, just let the meat rest and you will be fine. It only has to sit there for like a minute.
And cooked it way too much.
No. This is actually really good pork chop.
I don't know, man. It looks pretty good.
Okay, but if you're gonna come after...
Boo! Boiled broccoli. Boo! Where's Lasty? Boo! Everything else good, though.
For my cooking, here's a thought. And this looks like zucchini now.
It might be zucchini, man.
So did you change your mind?
That looks like the same exact thing that was in there. Squash or zucchini,
it's bad
same
lighting,
shit.
Whatever. But here's the thought. If you're going to come after my cooking... I don't know.
Steamed broccoli is trash. Steamed broccoli is trash. Get rid of it. Get rid of your boiled broccoli. Roast your broccoli. It's easy, too. Cut them. Toss them in oil. Salt and pepper. Throw them in the oven. Get them crispy and delicious. That's the way. That is the way.
Have a fucking recipe!
No, Jake has sophisticated broccoli, highbrow, understanding.
All right, man. This is
I do like a blanched broccoli. But I still think you should roast them. Grilled broccoli is also fuck. Broccolini, yes. Fuck it up. Stir-fried broccoli, also delicious.
The person that manufactured the problem in the first place.
All right, hold on.
And who do they have to thank for this?
Oh, this is when I was talking about Donald Trump saving TikTok. That's what I was talking about here. And no, the person that signed the order, the law that would have banned TikTok, had Trump not intervened, was Joseph R. Biden.
Cauliflower is delicious too, yeah.
So there's that.
Coors Mountain, baby. Looking horizontal as fuck today, boy. Congrats. Let's go. Did he clean the dick? Did he clean the pants? Did he put them boys in the wash? They're looking slightly less yellow. Did we get him to wash them?
Is this seriously the best? Is this seriously the best? And by the way, Jake.
Me? What, me? What the fuck?
You're not banned here.
I'm not what?
Jake, you're not banned here.
What happened? Was that a belch? Totally rent-free, yeah.
But you ain't gonna do shit now, are you, boy?
I'm pretty confident that didn't I reply? Boy, by the way. I fucking replied to this. Wait. Where's my... What the fuck? I left a comment earlier. Dave, what the fuck? I left a... Hey, come chat on Discord sometime. We have a lot to catch up on. Boy. I left a comment already. This is my second one. He was saying I don't reply to him on TikTok. I've been in 2 replies to him on TikTok. I don't use TikTok. I don't ever log on.
Speaking of that, let's see.
I think I did. I replied once. Wait, I replied once, didn't I? Didn't I just make fun of him? Didn't I call him a bitch? Am I tripping?
Wait, what was that?
Shush. Yeah. Stop it. Fucking fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not gonna fucking invite.
What is this new stupid movement called hands off?
Hey Dave, why don't you come fucking debate us about it, you pussy?
Yeah.
You fucking pussy.
Yeah.
You fucking pussy.
Yeah. God, what is this new stupid movement called?
He didn't reply. He didn't reply to that. The fuck? Face me! This is a 14-minute video, and there's 33 minutes left in this. Can he get through it? He's watching the Benny Johnson video. Benny Johnson says you don't need money anyway. Oh, no. This is going to be sad.
Before you move on.
Yes, baby?
I have to point out the chat. Okay, so I've been replying to Dave on TikTok for a while now, and what's super funny is when I found out Dave had a TikTok, I went and followed him. As soon as I followed him, he was moved into my friends category. Friends means someone follows you and you follow them back. And I don't remember getting a notification about him following me back. So I think he was already following me.
Right.
And he's seen my stitches. There's no fucking way he hasn't seen my stitches. But he keeps acting like I'm not doing anything. Oh, but also today I found out he's not on my friends anymore. So he must have unfollowed me, like, recently. Anyway. So, he's seen my TikTok. But he won't reply.
That's funny.
Let's see what the dipshit has to say. And you know what's funny? I was ready never to talk about him again.
Okay. Every time. I don't care. I was ready not to talk about him again. No fucking quarter! No quarter. No quarter.
But if you
bend the knee, boy.
There is video history.
icing's actually really.
I'm always in the video feed, especially on Twitch. Usually my cooking show where he gives a weak-ass response to my cooking.
So watch that.
But anyway, Benny Johnson says you don't need money anyway.
Dude, he's hicking. He can't. He keeps hicking, doing hiccups. What do you need, bud?
What's going on over here, boy?
Dog. Well, no, come up here. Up. Oh, good boy. Oh, hello. I don't know. That's a cute dog. What you doing? What doing? What doing? Pokemon. It's a madhouse in here.
This is odd because Benny Johnson, I know him a little bit. He is a capitalist. So...
Alright, I got Benny Johnson who is coping about the... This is actually perfect to keep me in the side here, but what's going to happen is he's going to expand it so that I can't be seen. Coward, David. Get a better setup so that we can see the content in full and you're not blocking the whole thing.
We're going to see if Jake actually gives a fucking argument. If he does, I'll be fucking gobsmacked.
Okay.
And there is going to be a mystery.
Oh, cool.
To unlock this mystery,
gotta give him money.
You will need to donate $10.
Chat! There is a mystery. A mysterious mystery that you guys don't know. And only if you do subscriptions will you know it. That's pretty titillating stuff. You're welcome. Consider yourself hooked. Jake watching Benny, who is watched by Dave, who is watched by Jake. Jake watching Dave, watching Jake watching Benny. Yeah.
Great. Now I'm delaying pee time.
What? It's a Jakeception. Yeah. Classic. If only we could get one more of me. What's happening, dude? What are you doing? You got a piss?
There's one to donate. Anyone donates $10.
No lesbians?
Do the bonus video.
No lesbians? No. Ooh, that's huge. That's huge. One more of me? Yeah. Okay. He started peeing early. Yeah, but you can't see it in his pants, Poonages. Provide me pants proof of his pissy pants. Alright, how long does this take? Huh. It's a solid piss. Did he not cut this? This is a stream. Dude, the man grabs a warm fucking bunk bed beer. That's depressing.
All right, let's keep going.
Let's hope he washed his hands. Hell no, he didn't. You guys should ask if he washes his hands. The Trump tariffs, so hard. The right-wingers are fucking freaking out right now. This is not going to go well. Okay, let me turn this up just to make sure. And good.
I wasn't speaking to anyone.
Here's the tweet, and we'll watch the video after. Losing money means nothing. Digital ones and zeros. In the end, you won't miss any of it. Losing your country costs you everything. You will never get that back. Your kids will be slaves to foreign powers who hate us. Without America first
Not corporations,
policy,
though.
we become slaves. Fight. Yeah.
All right, I can agree that's a hyperbolic statement, but do you have anything to... Do you have a counter-argument against that?
Right now, under the corporations, not even close to the experience.
So, not a counter-argument, just... Okay, not...
Of slavery, okay?
Not an
Wage
argument.
slavery, being impoverished in another land that has, I don't know, like slave wages? Fucking sweatshops, fucking farm.
And you're not doing a damn thing to combat that now, are you, Jake?
To combat that sweatshops exist? Well, I would argue I'm doing probably my literal peak that I could do insofar as influence on the human race by streaming my political opinions opposing sweatshops and capitalism. I don't think I could possibly be doing more. What do you want me to fucking firebomb sweatshops or something? Like, what do you want me to do? Please provide me an example of some kind of action you'd like me to take against sweatshops specifically. I would like to know.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. You're not doing a damn thing.
About
So your
sweatshops?
argument is irrelevant.
If I don't like sweatshops, the reason I don't like them has to be because I'm actively doing some kind of specific material thing to harm the proliferation of sweatshops. Farmers all over the place, seasonal workers. Let's hear what Benny has to say. Dude, the way he starts this with like a distant fucking, just taking his hand through his hair and thinking about all the decisions he's made to get here. He's like, okay, how am I going to spin this one? All right, Benny, we've woken up every day and we've lied for a living. This one, it's only going to get worse from here on out. We got to do something. All right, look. Maybe. What if the values I've always had, like capitalism, it's actually fucking I'm meaningless?
Before you bitch too hard about seasonal workers, do you shop or buy anything at Spirit Halloween shops?
No.
Because if you do, guess what? Those are seasonal workers.
Those are like seasonal teenagers. So so those aren't reliant on the migrant population. So that's not what seasonal work means when we talk about migrant populations. We're talking about like migrant farming work, which also happens in my community because I live in Michigan and we have farming. So yeah, I actually worked with a lady that whose partner was a undocumented migrant years and years ago, and he was basically just trying. They fell in love. He stayed over his visa, and they got married. And they, had to go through a big naturalization process. It was a whole fucking thing. But like he worked at like a fucking pickle factory. He worked at a fucking like strawberry place to make ends meet. Because the problem with being undocumented and the reason that you can rely on the borderline slave labor of these people, typically from the southern hemisphere, is because when they're undocumented, it's criminalized for them to like seek work in any sort of meaningful capacity. And oftentimes when they are here on temporary visas and maybe not even work visas, they can't work. necessarily, or they don't get they have migrant status, so racist ass people that own businesses give them shitty jobs. It's just normal. It's normalized. It's shit, man.
Losing money costs you nothing.
It definitely costs each cent that you lose. It costs the exact amount of money you lose. Yeah.
This is just the reality of life. You're gonna were you young?
You agree with me, David. You agree with fucking me right now. Losing money costs you nothing. It costs the money you lose.
And also, Jake, shouldn't you be cheering Trump on right now because he's causing the Wall Street billionaires to lose a shit ton of money?
Should I be cheering him on? No. I think we can... So I don't want... Okay. This is worse than taxing the rich, because instead of diverting trillions of dollars from rich people and into the pockets of poor people, it just deletes it from the market. Like people sell off, they don't move their money around. People start to like fucking hole up. It stops moving, and if money stops moving, it might as well not exist in the economy, and that's exactly what happens. And then things go bad, and they're liquidating these stocks because a lot of people are expecting higher costs due to the tariffs, which you're going to see the brunt of really soon, and I think that's awesome. That's awesome for Dave to go through as we look at prices of things, and Dave is going to literally have to be like, okay, what is the price of things and why are they that way? Dave's Bernie is also garbage, I agree.
Shouldn't you, when all your Bernie Sanders leftist bros, be now sucking the dick of Trump?
No.
Just for nothing. But you know what? I got off topic. We're going to see if Jake actually presents an argument.
Just for nothing.
Young and dumb. How much money did you lose? Everyone loses money. Everyone loses money. It costs you nothing. In fact, it builds quite a bit of character. In fact, you learn a lot of lessons, actually, by losing money.
Oh God, I'm like cringing on his behalf. This is like
watch.
Even on the second watch.
So he hasn't even made an argument yet, and you're already cringing.
You're cringing at Benny Johnson crashing out almost as much as the stock market? Yeah, I am. I'm laughing at it. I'm cringing. It's tough to watch. Yes. I stand by it. Full denial, dissonance, whether it's good or bad. It's bad. It's a bad thing. Okay. This is good. This is good.
This is not an argument.
We're building character. Yeah.
Not an argument.
We're building character.
Losing your character?
Not an argument.
Country costs you everything. There are things you can't get back.
Yeah.
The government can print more money, and it will.
It can print more money. Benny.
Except, Jake, the money that was lost with these tariffs didn't affect Main Street.
Main Street?
It affected Wall Street and the billionaires.
Oh, you mean like small businesses? Right. That comes like next week when they have to restock their shelves. What you're going to see, mark my words, is fewer and fewer small businesses are going to be able to make ends meet as the tariffs go past their margins and as people are unable to pay the prices necessary to keep them afloat because the government is incompetent. They will go out of business, and then corporations will come in and take over those formerly independently owned spaces. And then you'll have fewer business owners. I guarantee you, watch the number of independent business owners prior to the dip, and then watch them after. This is the opposite that we would have had under Kamala, who was going to, and she had a lot of flaws, Palestine being a major one, but she was investing in small businesses to combat that. Like there was a promise. I don't know if it would have come to fruition, but there was a promise of, and I expect at least some follow through to at least some people of like it was like $50,000 or $100,000 like government assistant loans towards first time entrepreneurs. That's huge for people. That's so much. That gives you wiggle room to like fucking make mistakes and learn on the fly and on thin margins. Man.
Shouldn't you and Bernie Sanders be lining up to suck Trump's dick?
No, this is a pump and dump. Or more like a rug pull, and then they sell out early, which is where the crash comes from. They're they fire people. Millions are going to lose their jobs after already gutting the federal government, which is one of the largest employers on the planet.
Sadly, that's just the reality.
His audio being warbly and sad, like he's almost not capable of like mustering enough strength and breath from his diaphragm, and he's not able to project out. He's like, it's just breathy.
It's not an argument.
Because he's like, it's gonna be okay.
It's not an argument.
Okay,
and I would still trust the country a lot more to Trump than I would that fucking cunt Kamala.
That's cool. I know you would. You make bad decisions, Dave. Do you think you're a guy who makes good decisions regularly? What do we think? Let's look at the wheel. Wheel, what do you think? Does Dave make good decisions? Sorry, Dave. Yikes, buddy. That's tea. It doesn't seem like you make good decisions. Chat's teeing you now. Yeah. Yeah, that's to be expected. And the wheel's never wrong. I know that we lost like $2 trillion.
You know what? I can't believe I'm going to do this.
What, man? $1 in 2 days. Okay, that's
not an argument.
We just print $2 trillion. We just print it.
Not an argument.
No problem. We'll print it.
Joe Biden did that. He already did that.
Do you think it's a bad idea? Me too. It would be bad to print money in response to what he has done. It would drive the value of the dollar down for arbitrary reasons. It would be a bad thing to do. So, Benny Johnson is wrong and you agree with me, but you're too mad, blinded by rage caused by my brilliant smile and quality attitude. I just enrage you so deeply and you can't think straight. I think he loves me, dude. I think I piss him off because he's attracted to me deeply. And then it'll exist. And then we'll say undo. And then we'll undo it. No problem. Stimulus good. I don't think he's talking about the stimulus checks, though. He maybe, but the stimulus wasn't good enough. So, are you talking about like the COVID checks? What they should have done is made everybody stay home and then said, "Look, we'll pay you $1,000 a week," and then just done it, and then it would have been fine. And it would have been just fine, and everyone would have fucking put that money right back into the economy and bought stuff. But instead, it came to a grinding fucking halt because they're selfish and they think like, "Oh, we gotta save industry more than we gotta save people's lives." It's ridiculous. Like, neither administration did a great job. Biden
I thought Jake was fucking hot.
Obviously did better, though. Thank you, Dragon Princess. Thank you. And that's a Dragon Princess, so you can trust that assessment. That's nobility, chat.
That's what your side does, motherfucker.
Fugazi, it's Fugazi. It's just that there's a boom and a bust every 10 years, and it's been that way since the invention of modern markets.
The boom and the bust every 10 years? Yeah. This has nothing to
That's not an argument.
do with the direct consequences of Trump's actions over the course of the day.
Yeah, the markets didn't crash, jack off.
Historic crashes not seen since before I've been alive. Like, you were a toddler the last time you've seen the market crash like this. Big cope.
And every country is now crawling on their hands and knees and bending the knee to God Emperor Trump.
China, Japan, South Korea are now in alliance against us. They're doing reciprocal tariffs. We are becoming more isolated. We don't have the infrastructure for manufacturing that it would require to be an isolationist country, so like factories aren't able to like source materials for stuff that they need without having to pay the tariffs from overseas. So what you're going to see is a rapid increase in prices on literally everything. It's every country. Everything is going to go up. Except stuff made in your community. Maybe that'll stay cheap. Or at least be comparable. But even then, the supplies that those people need, like, to even think about, like, most of the stuff in America we do not produce ourselves. We rely on exterior sources for that. It's insane. It would take about 15 years for us to build the infrastructure for us to become isolationist. At minimum, that's like can you imagine America taking 15 years to do a single project? That would be sick. That'd be so fast. You know what would really help if you want to be isolationist, and I'm not kidding, to lead to a more isolationist country, you would need high-speed rail. You would need robust like public amenities so that the public didn't want to like flee and get out of here. You would need high quality of care inside, so it stayed stable. But you would especially for a place like America, you need high speed rail to get that kind of manufacturing even close.
Hold on one second.
Because how are you going to ship from New York to California, or vice versa, to the middle of the country? It took one day for him to make bad decisions, and it all fell apart. Capitalism is a fucking joke, dude.
Capitalism is the only system that has made everyone's lives richer, better, and easier.
Everyone, huh? Except for the global south that it relies on for its situation. Like, this system relies specifically on the exploitation of people that you don't live with. We can easily make a less exploitative system in which you have a higher standard of living. Like, you're happy with pennies, and we're telling you don't have to live this way. It's pathetic, David. It's like genuinely not manly of you to say, oh yeah, I'm happy with my scraps. Thank you. You don't demand more? What, are you not fucking hungry? You don't got that dog in you, Dave? Just a puppy on the porch, huh?
Name me one system that has done a better job.
Any socialist country? Like any place that has a higher standard of living than us? There's like 36 countries that have higher indexes for quality of living than us. It's not even like we're like fucking 40 something in child mortality rate. You know? Cool, dude.
Oh, That's
Is that our
right.
goal?
You can't.
Can't what?
Because you suck.
Hey, man. You can think I suck, but not as much as capitalism. It's not as much. Not an argument, Dave. Yeah, but you suck. Not an argument. Not an argument.
Seriously, name me one better system, Jake.
A better system than what?
Oh, wait.
Capitalism? Syndicalism.
Jake defeated.
It's a system that takes care of people's necessities, and if you have markets, they are for things that you don't need, but want and desire. That's where the market should be, if there are any. And I think there probably would be to some degree in any human culture. We like to count things, and so we like to understand how many things a thing is worth, or how much it would take to get something done. I'm fine if you pay people like currency or what, like fucking credits for labor that they have done. It doesn't matter. Having markets for non-essentials, totally fine with me from an ethical perspective, as long as you're not the word I'm looking for is exploiting people in the process of making the things. But I guess syndicalism would be one, and we do that, by the way. There's lots of places that do that. It's just like applied socialism, pretty much. Although it's not a full syndicalist, they talk about it. It doesn't matter. We don't have to get into it. This is long enough. We don't have to talk about the nitty gritty of syndicalism. What are you doing every 10 years? Every time a Republican makes a bad fucking choice.
slow
brain. He keeps doing that. Every time Trump's in office? That's crazy, dude. That's so coincidental. I wanted to set a big pile of money on fire. Yeah, exactly. Maybe Benny should spend a year poor without any money and see if it builds his character. True.
In the 1600s.
Hold up. I guarantee you Benny probably came from less money than anyone on the online left, including you, my dude.
I disagree. If I look up Benny Johnson's fucking life, Benny Johnson. He's keeping his... In 2010, when he was in his 20s, Johnson began contributing opinion pieces to the far-right website Breitbart. And then he became a full-time worker with The Blaze. And then a staff writer at BuzzFeed, but he was fired for plagiarism. He tried to be in a journalist, but he kept getting fired. National Review, Independent Journal. A month after he got terminated, he joined the Daily Caller. He went to TPUSA and now Newsmax. Yeah, it's been a grift from day one, dude. What do you mean? He's coping.
Because every single fucking one of you seems to come from money, and I'm not talking money.
He said this forever. I don't come from money. We were middle class at best, and then I was poor. Yeah, I've never been upper class. That would be sick. What's an upper class person do? I have upper class friends. You guys remember Bobby Fino? He popped into D&D the other night, and he was telling us, he's like, dude, I'm buying stupid golf clubs that are too expensive now. And then I made fun of him for being one of the ex-poors. He's no longer poor. It's been baked out of him. He's been rich for too long. He forgot.
Money. I'm talking money. And why do I think you do too?
I don't know why you think that. I don't come from money. That would be sick, though. My dad worked in a factory. My mom just retired from being a rural carrier. We told him many times, okay, yeah, I don't have money, man.
It would explain the greatest mystery.
The mystery? The mystery to why I have a Twitch channel that people like to some degree? Because I'm cool, man. I'm a good time. Right, chat? Say it. Say I'm a good time. Validate me right now. Or I'll cry.
1649. You ever heard of it? It's just the way that it works.
1649? You have to go back to 1649 to find a comparable moment? How about Black Friday? How about the Great Depression? How about the fucking housing market bubble that burst under deregulated right-wing housing market? Yeah, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you really need regulations for a housing market?
What the hell, Jake?
Yes, you need regulations for a housing market. Correct. Yes.
Here's a thought, Jake. Okay. How about you tell people to read the fucking loan terms before they sign the cocksucker?
All right. So anyway, financial experts have been banned from making those kinds of predatory loans. And you live with your mom. Case closed, Your Honor.
How about that?
How about
you tell people
Dave.
to read the loan terms before
for sure.
they sign for the money.
Yeah. That's not an argument, David.
Just not for nothing.
Just not for nothing. David. How can a human be this brain dead? Alcoholism? Dude, did you hear that shit? That was Walrus as fuck. Listen. He just fucking purred. It's Dave Growl as well. Fuck. It's to the Trump. What is he having problems with? What is he doing? He's fuging again? Fuck. Bush policies. Come on, man. You're coping.
The way that monetary policy has always worked.
Yeah, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
There's going to be ups and downs, especially.
Not an argument.
This thing.
Benny doesn't know what he's talking about. Is a claim.
Especially as the table gets reset.
Uh-huh.
If you lose the character of your country, if your town gets hollowed out.
If your town gets hollowed out by bad financial decisions that the Trump administration makes, and
except
it'd be sick if you listen to a sentence, which is not his strong suit.
Your private citizens are not affected by the decisions the Trump. Oh my God! The Trump fucking whatever makes
administration.
You're fine.
Private citizens aren't affected by the tariffs. Okay, I mean he's gonna go to the store and pay double for what he was paying for, and he's gonna freak the fuck out. The president doesn't affect our lives? Okay, dude. Whose lives does the president affect? If not everyone's.
Okay.
And there it is. I said if I didn't click it, it would be off, and there it goes. Okay. They have the worst employment numbers in the first quarter of any presidency. They have the all-time worst stock market.
Gee, and yet somehow, some way, Trump is still above water in approval.
I don't actually think that's true. This is hilarious. This is today. What the fuck, man? Get out of here. Donald Trump is facing a sharp rise in disapproval ratings. Fuck off. Why's it gotta be so hard? What? Let's see. Where's the fucking number, dude? Holy shit. Then we're talking about Jim Cramer. Fuck. Anyway. And according to a recent Fox News poll, an overwhelming 71% said they believe the United States economy will go into a recession this year. Mm-hmm. Forbes 52% disapproval. Dang. Economists 51% unfavorable. Let's go. Crash.
So there's that.
43% are further up on that one. Nice. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. We only have pre-tariff polls. In terms of monetary value, I think ever. I think we're down 4 trillion. Is it 4 trillion that we've lost? This is, you know, reaping and sowing.
Give me that photo of that town, man. Give me the photo of that town in West Virginia. If your town gets hollowed out,
he's so somber.
Your
by capitalism,
entire neighborhood gets a.
No, by crappy trade deals. Which, okay, I guess.
That's capitalism, baby.
Capitalism would exploit.
Right. There you go.
But maybe if we had leaders that were more worried about the American people than their own pocketbooks, we wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah, I think so too, Dave! Yeah, I also think so! I agree! I fucking agree, dude!
Jake defeated.
What a fucking idiot, dude. Yeah, if only Donald Trump wasn't worried about his own pocketbook instead. Cool. Fuck. No, not a rare W. You can't say something that's true, technically. You have to be right. Fucking idiot.
Again, dude.
Again, dude! Drink another one, please.
Capitalism has made it so the entire world is better off.
Literally, demonstrably untrue. Are child slaves that mine for rare earth minerals so that Apple can make a cheaper phone, is that a good thing for them?
Addicted to opioids, and your steel mill shuts down
the steel mill shut down, and then they got addicted to opioids.
And
Guaranteed.
your farmers can't.
No, I didn't agree with him. No. Because he's saying that... No. I want each and every one of you wokies. Okay? You think you're woke? You're cheering for him, saying Donald Trump cares about the American working class. That's what he's saying. That's not a rare W. It's a common L.
Can't grow crops, and there's no more cattle ranchers.
Well, Trump is worried about his pocketbook. Then why did he tank the stock market for 2 days?
So you agree he tanked the stock market?
Now shut the fuck up.
I bet someone could cut that to make him say, why did Trump tank the stock market for 2 days? It's 5 days now, though, yeah. They can't do this because of Trump policies, dog! Huh? The farmers are literally mad at Trump right now. What the fuck are you talking?
Well, then they can sell their crops at a higher margin.
No, they can't. What? They can sell their crops at a higher margin. Dave, that means your groceries are more expensive. Sell them to who? You! It's not a higher margin, by the way. It's just more cost for the cost of tariff.
Look, if you actually got your head out of your ass, out of your Trump deranged ass.
It's not Trump deranged. You just can't do math.
You'd understand Trump is actually doing a good job for the American people.
Oh, yeah. Talking about, he is in...
And again, Jake, I don't give a flying fuck about anyone else in the rest of the world.
Pope. Good God. Okay, well, it's not doing a good job for anybody. Ah, dude.
No more cowboys.
No more cowboys? No!
No more fishers.
Fishers? Like fishermen?
Workers. And we're completely and totally dependent upon slave labor peasants across Asia.
Who made them peasants, bro? Peasants. Cool.
Well, your side wants to have a peasant class, the illegal immigrant.
I don't. I'm 100% opposed to paying any human lower than the minimum wage that we decide on. But the minimum wage needs to be much higher. No.
Cast.
Nope.
And you want to keep them in slave labor fashion.
I don't. I want them to share the profits at any place that they work. Sorry, I'm built different.
Or are you supporting deportation, Jake?
No, I'm supporting a better third way that you are incapable of thinking of, apparently, which is let people make the profit that they produce.
I'm fine with them coming back the legal way, but are you in support of deportation, or do you want the second-class citizen, illegal citizen class that will clean your floors for $3 an hour?
Right, so you're saying the choice is we have a illegal class of people in here that are paid slave wages because we get to get away with it, because they can't protest, because they have no rights, or at least they have fewer rights, because they're immigrants. And then, or we can deport them. But I'm saying, what if we just treat them better and make them citizens and give them a path to citizenship and then pay them better and give them more rights? All right, there we go. Easy. Great. Slave labor peasants. So you think that people should have higher, maybe living wages, Benny? That's fascinating. You think...
Except illegal immigrants don't get living wages, and also...
Right, listen to yourself. So is slave labor bad, Dave, or do you like it?
You're not even responding to his argument.
I am. I directly am.
Yeah, people would get living wages if the fucking job was here!
What job? We don't have... If the job was here, the factory job? For the factory that doesn't physically exist in the country? You're not gonna... You go to a Vietnamese textile mill and make t-shirts? Or do you outsource that to Vietnam? You do that in Vietnam. Those people should make a living wage. That would make the t-shirt more expensive, which would make the point of the shitty t-shirt irrelevant. And in that is the failure of capitalism. Because capitalism dictates that those people need some shitty job to make money under capitalism instead of just, hey, we've got stuff worldwide. We have resources. We should trade with each other so that we can all raise up our collective well-being. But instead, it's about hoarding and selfishness. And America is just the most selfish guy. We're the bully on the block. We just try to steal everything and keep it all in our little fortress. It's nuts.
But dickheads like you, who probably still live off mama's money...
You live with your mom, Dave. This is projection. My mom visited today. She's very nice. It was cool. She's going and hanging out with her pals. Well, yeah.
You know what? I'm reigniting that. There is no way you pay for your own life.
Okay.
There is no fucking way. You're still on mama's tit.
I'm reigniting that. Okay.
No. What would happen would be an American worker would be able to pay for his own family.
So, you think if someone has a job, they should be paid a living wage?
But you don't want that now, do you?
For people to be paid a living wage, yes. I want people to be able to be American citizens and be paid a living wage if they choose to do that. I wish human movement was much easier. It's incredibly bureaucratic to try to move around the world. It's bad to underpay people for their labor? Where's this Benny Johnson been?
To make every good and service and pharmaceutical, and you've actually lost your country, and then we are the slaves. There you go. This is West Virginia.
That's capitalism, Benny. That's literally...
And would it have been any better under socialism or communism?
I don't know. Why was the steel mill put there? Is there steel in the area that we need milled? It's likely it would either not exist or be better under a situation where we're making things according to need instead of just chasing a dollar? Yes? Chasing a dollar makes you make irrational, inefficient decisions. Saying, oh, we need steel for doing stuff. We should have some. Then you do it. Like, is this place still a viable steel place? Is the environment capable of producing the steel they need? Does the community want that? Do the people, like... I don't think anyone should toil to have a job anyway, like, to have what they need anyway. I think jobs like this should incentivize you by giving you credits towards, you know, whatever society you're in, whether it's dollars or pounds or whatever. You know, you can be incentivized, but it should provide you, I mean, just with, like, you know, you want to work.
You know the great thing about socialism, Jake?
I'm not even advocating for socialism at all. I am advocating for healthcare, housing, and education. That's it. I don't even advocate for socialism. I think it's cool as fuck, but I don't even advocate for it. I never even argue we should be socialist. That's never the thing I say. I think socialism would be fucking sick, but I mean, I have no illusions that we're gonna get there.
Is it can heal. It can heal thyself. Once capitalism kicks in and we have the appropriate tariffs to make sure that American manufacturing
we don't have
is
manufacturing,
protected,
Dave.
This will come back.
Uh-huh.
You can't come back under communism or socialism.
What
You're
do you mean come back?
fucked.
What?
And by the way,
like I don't even know what he's saying. Like the communists that you're thinking of are like Mao. He killed all the he like ruined his ecology of his country, of his territory, and like they killed all the sparrows and killed all the fucking mosquitoes. It threw the ecology of the place off, and then there was a massive famine because they didn't know how the world worked. Like the Soviets, through a series of mismanagements, like specifically the propaganda that like there's nothing wrong ever and don't ask that stuff is wrong, and also Stalin is like perfect and like Lenin is like perfect. Like shit's dumb, man. Shit's dumb. You need to have just a skeptical, open-minded collective of people that want to get together. Like these are authoritarian, hierarchical structures, and a lot of that was not capitalism. They were like even Stalin, you know. There's some things that you could say as a communist in a vacuum. You're like, oh, damn, cool. Some of this is like better than it was. But like at the end of the day, you're funneling most of the resources towards an elite class of people. And that's stupid as fuck. And we shouldn't do that. At best, I think people earning the things they have would actually be lit as fuck. Like if there was actual, you can call it meritocracy if you want, but if you know, you want something, you can go earn enough to get it, but you don't have to toil for your whole life. Yeah, it's obviously dangerous. Yeah.
Hey, right now, shouldn't you be bouncing for joy that Trump's killing American industry? I thought you were a socialist.
Capitalism. And the problem of capitalism. Do you agree Trump is killing American industry? Capitalism. Right there. They built a town. They told people that they were going to build lives there.
And for a time they did. And then, thanks to dickheads like you, it got uncompetitive for the factory to be there. And
dickheads like me? That's capitalism. I'm not a capitalist. It got uncompetitive for it to be there. That's my fault? That the steel mill went under? I don't know. I think we could... I don't know if that one's my fault. It could be, though. You did this, Jake. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry for taking the West Virginia steel mill and making it go under in the 80s or whenever that happened. Probably due to a bad policy by a capitalist.
And they left. Now Trump is making it economically unadvantaged for people to do this shit outside of America. AKA repairing that said fucking factory.
All right. Actually, okay. So let's say this. Let's say you want to build a steel factory. Are you going to use steel to make the steel factory? Where are you going to buy the steel from? No, probably not. Japan? Well, you just tariff the shit out of yourself. Russia, maybe? The steel store? Korea makes pretty good steel. I wonder what we're gonna do. Madagascar literally supplies 80% of the world's vanilla. I love that a synonym for like something that's ubiquitous is now going to be ridiculously expensive due to the whims of a dumbass.
You stupid, dumb, fat, four-eyed fuck!
Look, I'm only four-eyed because there's a Superman problem happening here. I got dangerous baby blues. I gotta keep him behind the screen. and then they abandoned the town. They stripped the area. They don't even take their fucking factory down. They just leave it to rot. They don't even return your community to what it could have been. They don't give you the land back. They just fucking leave their mess behind.
Chat,
That's capitalism. Objectively. Chat, while that guy's spitting, you guys don't like my glasses? I disagree. I think, also, I count 2 eyes, personally. I count 2. This is a problem of capitalism. It has nothing to do with fucking leftists or whatever.
God, you are so fucking stupid. Oh my God, you are so fucking stupid.
So sad.
What's sad about it?
This was a factory that provided thousands of honest, good-hearted, steel-working jobs.
Steel-working tariffs? So the steel jobs have been tariffed to smithereens.
No.
Yes.
Trump wants the steelworking jobs to, I don't know, come back to America.
So are you going to refurbish the steel mill and hire people at a competitive wage to do that? That'll take some infrastructure. That'll take some government spending to get that off the ground. But you've cut all the programs to do such a thing. Like, where are they going to do that? Are they just going to start digging in the ground? What job site? Like, think of it. I swear to God, it's like they think that the world is built with like an RTS like quickness without any sort of like difficulty whatsoever. Have you ever built anything, David? It takes years to make these supply lines. Yeah. Not to mention the infrastructure. Like, you got to build roads. You got to build access roads. You have to get zoning. You have to make sure that you have, access and amenities for the employees that are going to be in there. Like, I have to place to shit and eat and, take a break and shit. You have to make sure this is up to code so that no one's dying, because that could be more of a financial liability down the road. Like, you got to think about all this shit. And it has to be functional. And you have to have an efficient way to work, which means you usually need top-of-the-line modern day shit, which means you got to get it from somewhere, probably overseas right now. Like I'm just thinking of the machines that work on a site like this, like the big trucks and stuff. We don't make those. We get most of our lumber from Canada. It's a global society, baby. It always has been. It's good for everybody.
Why do you want all our steel produced overseas, bro?
Bro, I don't care where it comes from.
Why?
I don't care where this.
Why do you want all this manufacturing produced overseas when we can do it here?
We can do both.
Why do you want us to get oil from foreign countries when we can produce it here?
But we don't produce high quality steel here in the way that Japan or Korea does. You just don't like. Guys, I have a fantasy football chat. I used to be in a group chat with someone we didn't really like, and he's quite infamous in the chat. Sarah probably knows who I'm talking about, but he sold steel, and he would talk about the steel prices all the time and how America doesn't like, because he sold steel pipes for oil company. Not a great guy, and it was like him constantly negotiating prices with Japanese and Korean businessmen to try to get steel, because they were the only ones that would make the quality type of steel tubing that we export 40% of our... Yeah. They were the only ones that make quality tubing that they need for this type of production they're doing. So it's like, we don't even have the facilities to replace the things that you're saying. Like, if... It would be one thing if Trump was like, we're going to go isolationist and here's the 4-year plan. I don't like it, but that's a pragmatic way to approach an isolationist, tariff-based shithole. You would prepare for such a thing by investing in the structure and trying to do that. But he just blindsided the world with him, and then, capitalists freak out.
What, because of the environment? I don't give a fuck about the environment, bro.
Bro? He keeps calling me bro. I think you're code switching. I think Dave's code switching again. This is egg behavior, I think. He's trying to be a man like me. He's trying to LARP as one of us. But I think you just need to act yourself. Just be who you are, Dave. Don't move to my level.
I could care less.
All right. I don't think it's manly not to care about the environment.
I'm a man as well.
Me too.
We'll be just fine.
Uh-huh. So, when you make the groundwater in this community that you were so caring about poison, does that not affect the people that live there? Because that happens all the fucking time in mining efforts. Like, should you care about the people or not? No, I just want the steel. I mean, you're not going to get it then because the people who are making it have low quality lives, and so they're going to make low quality steel. It's just going to decline over time, and then you'll have the same situation you had before because you were too stupid to give a shit.
Could it be that you're a fucking little leftist simp bitch and just really wish more masculine men in another country ruled you, and you really hate the idea of masculine American men fighting back?
I gotta say, that's a pretty ironclad argument. Men do make bad decisions while trying to be really manly. So it tracks that Donald Trump would tank the world economy while trying to feel tough. That's also toxic masculinity, sir. How dare you?
Because you want them to be the beta simp bitch cuck boy that you are. And Jake's literally admitted to me, and this is nothing new, that his wife fucks other dudes. So
why does he always frame it like that? No. She doesn't have sex with other men. If she really felt strongly about wanting to pursue a sexual relationship with somebody, she is free to do so. But she doesn't pursue that. Like, we're open. But that's not the same thing as she fucks guys all the time. Like, and I also don't just fuck ladies. I just don't go fucking people all the time. It's unhealthy for people to, like, you know, just think that you can just be slutting around without due diligence. Okay, you gotta be making sure that you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's and covering your dick. And other stuff. Like a nun compared to how people think I fuck. I don't even fuck the way people think I do. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. They always talk about your butthole, man. They always talk about how you're like a little fucking dog or something. It's weird.
So he's a cuck. They have an open marriage.
Japanese steel and is your brother a cuck? And like,
you know, and look,
his brother is in a polyamorous relationship. By the way, he has 2 wives. I don't even have 2 wives. It would take
was gay or something.
I can't imagine the person. It would take a very special person to become my second wife. Yeah. I don't really think I want a second wife. Just not pressed about sex like that. I'm more pressed about sex than you are, and I'm not pressed about sex, you know? I could fuck every day. I could probably do it multiple times a day, depending on the situation. Like, as long as we're like, you know, that's the vibe. But like, I mean, sometimes you got other shit going on. Sometimes I just want to sit here and write for 16 hours or some shit. Oh, don't you have other hobbies? I don't need to fuck every day.
To be fair, if it works for them, fine. I don't care. Am I going to insult him on it? Oh, yes, I am.
Being open about sex and sexuality makes people think you fuck all the time. Yeah. It's fucked, man. It's fucked.
For our fellow countrymen, and it was ripped. The guts of it got ripped out. And shipped by people like Mitch McConnell.
Republicans? Capitalists? It's crazy, dude.
So that they could make a couple extra points in their portfolio.
Literally capitalism. Listen to yourself.
To get stock swaps.
Wait, so Mitch McConnell gets his portfolio gutted, and you're pissed off with Benny Johnson.
Pissed off with Benny? No, I'm making fun of him. Fuck this guy. He's pathetic. You are too. I don't know that I'm mad at Benny Johnson. I mean, the thing I'm mad at Benny Johnson for at the most is that he's a dumbass.
Make this make sense.
Yes.
The Pan-Asian countries.
Trump has done this a million times. Elon Musk does this all the time. Venture capitalists do this all the time. You're in bed with these fuckers.
Oh my God, you... God, I have to defend Benny fucking Johnson.
Does he? What do you disagree with? That venture capitalists gut companies and fire people? Like, they're called venture capitalists. What do you disagree with?
No, they're not, you stupid fuck.
No, they're not. I don't think he listened.
And they sold out their countrymen, and I call that traitorism, actually.
I don't think he listened. I do too! I also think robber barons should be strung the fuck up. I agree! Fucking idiot. And I also think their mouthpieces should be fucking right. Reconstruction wasn't enough. Are you we should Nuremberg this entire fucking administration when this... True.
Oh, Nuremberg them. Okay, what groups of people are they going to put to death?
The Nuremberg trials of the Nazis?
I'll wait, because you'd be a lot closer on the list than me, Jakey boy.
To the far right? I don't think it would target you at all. You don't have any systemic power. You wouldn't be involved in any sort of case. What are you talking about? They would be the people that you align with politically. This is all over. Frankly.
I think that's the definition of a traitor.
And also, you do know most of the Nuremberg sentences were death.
Yeah.
You can lose money.
This man's fucking woke anti-capitalist now.
You can lose points in your portfolio. It costs you absolutely nothing. You won't miss them when you're dead. Nobody ever had.
Yeah, but the reason that this town is this trip to bear is because...
Capitalism.
Of globalist policies.
Globalist policies. The globalist policy of greed. Capitalist greed is what led to this. Capitalist greed said it wasn't cost effective to have this factory, and it was cost effective to either import it from somewhere else or have the factory elsewhere. This is a direct result of capitalism. That's your fault.
That you, Jake, still support.
I don't support global capitalism. I don't support global capitalism. I think global trade is good.
Or socialist policies you still support.
And their net worth carved onto their tombstone.
So anti-capitalist Benny, here it comes.
Doesn't even matter when you're on your deathbed. Who cares?
Now, Dave, do you think it matters how much money you die with?
Who cares? Just digits on a ledger.
Fucking somber as shit. God, this guy is in a funeral. Fucking listen to yourself.
What will matter is Did you preserve your nation for your children?
You preserve your nation for your children by going full fucking protectionist, idiot? No, you didn't. Your children don't even have health care. They get gunned down in their fucking schools by white nationalists. This guy's bars right now.
Really? When the fuck did that happen?
The last several school shootings?
When was white children gunned down by a white nationalist gunman?
When was white children gunned by what? Why did he add white children to that? What? White children have also died to gun violence from white nationalists, but they weren't targeted for being white by the white nationalists. 90% of school shootings, at least.
Do you want to know the absolute horror of Canadian healthcare? That I can pull up for you.
Okay, pull it up. Pull up the horror of Canadian healthcare. I would love the horror of Canadian healthcare.
Tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pull up the ban list now because I think I'm on live.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, Jake. I'm going to unban you.
Cool, dude.
Yes, I will. I'm going to unban him. And I'm going to make a video. And I'd love for you to defend it because it's a fucking cunt about the Canadian healthcare system. Yeah, she doesn't have to pay. But good chance as how slow it takes. And how slow it takes. She's going to be dead.
86% of Canadians reported having access to primary care provider. Hold on. 66% of all Canadians are satisfied with provincial healthcare systems. At best, you get people saying it's too bureaucratic, which I agree. Everything is too bureaucratic. But that's the problem with liberal democracies, right? It's the liberalism that gets in there, and it fucks your shit up.
There's another one that was in the UK not that long ago that because of the Stop Oil protest bullshit, she had to wait 6 months for another brain scan for an ultra-aggressive form of brain scan. Because
for a brain scan? I would have guaranteed healthcare that is slow than no healthcare at all, Dave, right? Yeah. They get people in on a triage system. If you have aggressive brain cancer, you're getting a brain scan.
we have to have healthcare fairness now, don't we?
Healthcare fairness? We already do that here. We literally have triage in every hospital. If you go into the hospital or the emergency room and you're like, I got a tummy ache, they're going to set you down and be like, okay. And if it's a busy day, they're going to let people in with bleeding heads before they let you fucking in with a tummy ache. You could sit there for hours and 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 hours, never get in, especially in big cities. Like, and all of this is because, like, frankly, it's not even due to the lack of, like, facilities for hospitals. And we could build more. What it really is a lack of experts in the medical field because we pay gay education and we don't have enough doctors. And frankly, on top of that, the doctors lobby for a limited amount of doctors to be able to exist so that they can keep their wages high. Because under capitalism, if you're crabs in a bucket, you got to make sure if you're the top crabs that you keep the bottom crabs down or else you're going to fall out of the bucket.
Again, had she been in America, she'd have been seen that day. And if the Just Stop Oil faggots had blocked the highway...
He didn't delete this, but if you would like to report that, call it 5140. Here you go. 5140 right there.
No.
Now Definitely a yikes, Dave. Definitely. Well, no, actually, it's a slur. I can't. No, it's a slur. Gotta do a different one. No, it's a slur. It is a yikes, Dave, but it's a slur. It counts as slur on the card. And if there's overlap, we defer to the primary. And, yeah. Rip. It's a slur.
Well, she would have been seen probably within the week. And I'm sorry, but yeah, if you're worried about the cost, well, get a fucking job.
Yeah. You see what I mean? How can you say that you care about American workers and then you're like, get a job, but not a job that pays a working wage because I don't want you to have that? Like, you just want people to fight of the top. Dave, do you even have a job? Don't you fraudulently say that you're a caregiver for your parents who you live with? Pretty sure that's what's happening.
Seriously, get a fucking job. I have a job where I pay $300 a month, and
I have a job where I pay $300 a month.
Or I have a job where I pay $300 in a deductible a year. That's it, and everything else is 100% covered.
Like Medicaid or something?
So yeah, Viva American Insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's your yeah. Boom! There's your dingo. Congratulations, ding knowers. That's Obamacare as fuck, by the way, yeah. I literally spend 4 to 5 months out of the year in Canada with my Canadian family. They all just got government dental health care a few months ago. Beetle Mode, if you're in Canada, can you go get care? If you just are in Canada? Like, what do they do? Like, if you got a situation going, will they give you it? Or is it only emergency care or something? Yes, you can get care in Canada? Like, you just go to the hospital and make appointments? And they give you it? Oh, because your fiance is Canadian. I meant before. Like... Alright. There are...
Screw it. I don't want to play anymore.
2 minutes. You can bet your bingo points. Go for it. People pick up their prescriptions in Canada because it's cheaper. Like they could just do a CVS in Canada. The real Azo, ready to be your Canadian baddie. Ready to be your Canadian... Hi, buddy. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a mule into Canadian healthcare? Alright, last minute. Yikes, Dave. Rare W. Lesbian. Wow, wow, wow. Do you think that... So Dingo is bingo. This is the worst guy on the internet. If you think that we're going to get one of these squares that are a bingo, you should bet bingo. If you don't think that's going to happen in the next 3 minutes, you should bet ding now. As long as it doesn't overlap another bingo square. All right. Last couple minutes. Let's go.
Shit. Anyway, getting to the hour mark. I guess I'll do a little bit more because Jake's pissing me off still.
They can't be gay. They can't be trans. They can't play sports with their friends if they're queer at all. What the fuck is
whoa,
the...
Whoa. Nobody...
Well, that's a bingo. There you go. Congratulations. Whoa. There you go. All right, chat. Bingo or bingo? You got 2 minutes. That's funny. Wow. All in. All in. All right, you got 1 minute to bet your bingo points. Yikes, Dave is a bingo. Rare W. Let's be also a bingo. Fuck you, bingo. He could definitely say fuck you here. I'm actually surprised he hasn't. Instead, he's reverted to calling me other stuff. He's mad at me big time. About what? I don't know. He's just sort of been yelling. Not an argument. Does he watch our Dingos? Bruh, I have seen him tune into these before, yes. We've caught him on stream having it open on the side. I'm excited for... Ooh, last year we had live Dingos during the subathon, didn't we? Or was that the year before? That was fun. You gotta sing like a whale, chat. Alright, let's go.
Nobody said anybody can't be gay. Nobody said anybody
What is
can't
wrong
be
with
trans.
salami?
And nobody said if they're queer they can't play sports.
Literally, yeah.
All we said is that if you're a biological male competing beyond a 9-year-old level...
Not even beyond a 9-year-old level.
Nothing. I love salami.
No, it had nothing to do with 9-year-old levels. No. You know, all the kids.
Well, you have to fucking compete.
Nothing is wrong with salami. Salami is delicious.
Fucking salami gang, dude.
The gender of your birth.
What?
And if you want to sit there and say that men can compete against women,
they can.
My God, I might actually be stupid enough to debate you again.
I would be happy to debate you that women and men can choose to play sports together. Of course. Absolutely. I would be happy to set up a debate, sir. Name a time and place. You fucking pussy. You fucking pussy, dude. Country, man. You don't fucking love it. Go. What do you love about the country? You love the idea that it can be populated by just white people in suburbs. It's...
You know, I've watched Benny Johnson for a minute, and when the fuck has he ever said anything like that, Jake?
When has Benny Johnson intimated that the white culture should be the dominant one? Man, I don't know.
You made the claim, When the fuck has he ever said anything like that? Oh, that's right. He hasn't, you fat fuck.
David, stand up. Stand up and show us your horizontalness right now. How dare you? Fucking not that. You're a failure. You're fucking president's a failure. The right...
You are a failure.
Got me, dude. No, you are. You're a failure. All right.
Jake defeated.
Thank you. That is me defeated. I'm sorry, Chad. I let you down. I shouldn't have opened myself up to such a devastating blow.
You're the one who lets your wife suck other guys' dicks.
She sucks my dick. I'm sorry to inform you. I'm quite sucked, okay? If you knew how good I had it, you would cry, David. Like if you could truly just know it, like if I could upload into your brain the pure true knowledge of my sex life, you would cry because you'd be sad. You'd be like, God damn, he really does have the life. This guy really is living.
You're a failure. Anyway, that's...
Got me.
You know what? That's where I'm going to end this tonight. Good night, everybody.
No.
Nah. Takes him a while to log off. He did it! That's a ding no!
But I mean, he coerced me into sucking him off.
Oh, really?